Good morning, fans. Today we are going to work in the cold Minnesota fall air on this BMW X5. Today we're going to learn how to remove the electric cooling fan and the alternator and the serpentine belt. This particular vehicle is built June of 2004, which means it is post December 2003. This is what it looks like under the hood. So we're going to start today by removing the shroud and the fan to get them out of our way so that we can access the things that are down there, because this space is only this big. We start by simply popping out these little pop rivets. The centerpiece pulls out and that releases the snap ring here, just like, and this is what it looks like here. When it's out, that will come up and off. Okay, as you can see, I'm editing on the fly, and now that shroud is removed and it's been disconnected from this airflow vent right there. Next, we're going to remove this wire, which is the sensor for the electric cooling fan, and I'm going to unplug this wire right here. I'm also going to pry up this piece here simply by pushing down here with the screwdriver, and then this will slide out this way. There are two of these. The other one is right here. We'll push this down here. We'll pull that out there. With those four things removed, this cooling fan and the remaining part of the shroud, this whole thing will lift up and out of the way. I'll do that now. Okay, editing on the fly, making and correcting our mistakes. You see I did remove this part. This is out. This is ready to lift out, but now this is in the way, and it should have been removed first. It's two 10mm bolts right there. And right there, those bolts come out and that entire piece lifts up and out of the way. Okay, editing on the fly again. You see I got the fan has been removed. That's the plug for the power. This is the sensor wire way the heck over here. This is all out of the way. Wanted to say this about the fan itself. This is the position that the fan goes in, with the radiator being on the far side and the engine being on this side. Right here, you see this little hook here. There's another one here. There is a heater hose that runs through these little hooks here at the bottom of the fan. This will not come out until you lift the heater hose off these two hooks. They will hold it in place. And there's another one here that does the same thing. So pull that heater hose out of that hook. And there's another one on this side that I actually broke in the process. You have to remove those heater hoses before that fan will come out. Okay, meanwhile, back at the ranch, got a little blood into this adventure now because we removed all the belts. So we're going to go down here and take a quick look. This one is the tensioner pulley. See the star there? That is a 55, a Torx bit 55 that will take that and that will loosen that. Over here, we have the alternator. And I'm putting this here because I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. But this should be a 15mm. Here we go, right here. This is the first one. This is on the lower left. That bolt, whoops, sorry. That bolt should be a 15mm. And then you also want to go to this one here up at the top of the alternator. Take those two bolts out and this alternator will slide a little bit to the left. Let me adjust the zoom here. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so this alternator will then slide a little bit to the right. That is the driver's side. It'll go to the right about an inch, and then it will come straight toward the camera and out and up through this opening. Once it's removed from this socket this way, you can turn it and remove the two wires that are connected to it. Of course, it goes without saying that the alternator needs to be the battery needs to be disconnected. Disconnect the negative battery cable under the spare tire before you get started. Oh, look at that. Now I got blood invested into this project. My wife will be so happy. So this bolt and this bolt that you can't see very good, it's right here under that bolt. Those two bolts come out, and then the alternator will move that way an inch and it will come this way. You'll have to move this hose out of your way. And that's how you get the alternator out, and you reverse the process to put it in. Connect the wires, slide it into place, and then put the top bolt in first, because once it's there, it will swing and you can swing it this way to get the bottom bolt connected. This bolt down here. It takes a while to get that thing lined up though, so bring your strong arms when you're doing it. We will continue this after I get the replacement belts, and then we'll put them on and get going.